Macro traders and investors, here we are, and I'm Domenico, and I bring you today my institutional vision on global markets. Get ready, because today we are analyzing why ICP's deflationary tsunami and how token burns and AI on chain could skyrocket the price to 500 plus by 2027. Looking at insider stats and predictions, which are exposing today. Hey everyone, and welcome back to where we'll dive deep into the crypto projects that could minimum 10x your portfolio, not financial advice. And today we're talking about the Internet Computer Protocol, ICP, the world computer, the only blockchain that's quietly building the future of Web3, DeFi, and AI on chain. And if you've been sleeping on ICP, wake the fuck up, because by 2026, this could be deflationary gold, with burns outpacing rewards and prices potentially hitting 100 and much more. And by 2027, we are looking at scenarios where ICP captures the 1% of the total $700 billion cloud market, pushing valuations to Valhalla. In this video, I'll break down the numbers, add exclusive insights from recent updates, and show you why ICP isn't just another altcoin, it's the backbone for the next internet. Stick around to the end for my bold price predictions and how you can position yourself. And if you like real data over hype, smash that like button, subscribe for more crypto deep dives. Let's jump into it. First up, guys, user adoption and seamless identity. Right now, ICP, millions are already using ICP's passkeys. Think Face ID, fingerprints, or device loggings. No passwords, no hassle. This is powered by Internet Identity, a privacy-focused system based on Web Authn standards that protects users from breaches. Looking ahead to next year in 2026, expect 10 to 20 million users as integrations with Bitcoin, 21 million cap coins, Ethereum over 400 million addresses, and Solana with 30 million plus wallets go mainstream. Recent data from Definity's July 2025 update from last month shows over 1,200 AI canisters already running, spiking adoption by 14% in price alone. But why does this matter? Zero friction means mass onboarding. Don't sleep on it. Compare that to traditional logins. ICP cuts user drop off by up to 50% in dApps. Extra value tip: if you're a dev, start building with Matoka or Rust on ICP. And if you're not a developer, with Caffeine AI with natural language, everyone can be a developer. Remember, it's a reverse gas model. Users don't pay fees. So this is going to save you, say, thousands compared to Ethereum gas walls or developing on another chain. And moving to the multi-chain expansion, ICP already, guys, integrates directly with Bitcoin and Ethereum via chain key tech. No bridges, no intermediaries. Stablecoins like USDC and USDT are live, handling seamless transfers by the end of this year in 2025. Dogecoin, 5 million plus daily transactions, and Solana will join trustlessly. Fast forward to 2026, going into next year, ICP with the onboarding of Caffeine could process also 50K to 100K Bitcoin transactions per day inside its canisters. That's with CKBTC. That's huge. Just imagine, guys, Bitcoin DeFi expanding, Bitcoin apps running natively on ICP, immune to hacks and fully scalable. From the ICP dashboard, current burn rates are at 0.0508 T cycles. So that's equating to about $6,018 burned daily in ICP tokens. So forum discussions peg daily burns at 6,027, with projections for 30 million canisters annually as subnets expand. There's also added insight with ICP's CKBTC and CKETH enable threshold signatures for secure on-chain Bitcoin and Ethereum transactions. And as I mentioned in yesterday's video, the daily burn rate of the last 24 hours was at an all-time high. Mass adoption is only a matter of time. and that's going to come with Caffeine AI for the normies, not financial advice. This positions ICP as a coordination hub for multi-chain. Think of it as AWS for blockchains, but decentralized. Real-world impact, enterprises like governments with Utopia could tokenize assets also with regards to RWA, and under ICP's ICRC standards by 2026, 2027, potentially adding billions in TVL. That's inevitable. The TVL will explode, not financial advice. And pro tip, watch for ICP's Alliance program. It gives partners early tech access and engineering support, accelerating mass adoption. Cost efficiency, absolute game changer. Look, traditional clouds like AWS, Google, Microsoft Azure charge tens of thousands. We're talking from like 50K to 200K yearly for mid-size apps. On ICP, same apps run at 10 to 20% of that, thanks to a canister smart contracts that bundle code and data on chain. By 2027, if ICP just grabs 1% of the total $700 billion global cloud market, that's $7 billion in yearly throughput. So you look at Defini's Internet Computer 2.0 upgrade last month in July 2025, introduced no-code AI tools, which is massive. And with Caffeine AI, once it gets into the mass adoption, it's only a matter of time that ICP will have the most devs in the Web3 space by far. Only a matter of time. Extra data we can also look at is that ICP's reverse gas means developers burn ICP for cycles, making it user-friendly compared to Solana's high fees during congestion. It just crashes, goes to shit, or Ethereum's layer 2, which costs a fuckload. ICP offers web speed at fractions, up to 1,000x cheaper for AI workloads. I'll repeat that again, up to 1,000x cheaper for AI workloads. That's just alien tech. Beneficial hack, if you're running AI models, ICP's on-chain execution avoids off-chain servers, cutting costs by 800% and boosting security. The future of AI agents will be on the world computer, only a matter of time. Now the juicy part, the tokenomics. With burn mechanics, total supply sits at 500 million ICP, with 45% staked in governance neurons yielding 7 to 9%, depending on what time period investors have their tokens locked in regards to staking top periods. All cycles gas are minted by burning ICP, which is its deflationary mechanics. More usage means more burns, and current burns less than 5 million ICP a year, but scenarios for 26-27 project burns for 50 to 100 million burned if 20% of global DeFi enterprise dApps shift to ICP, which with Caffeine AI, it's only inevitable. And at a $50 ICP, that's a $30 billion market cap with 75 million burned yearly, trending to zero inflation or deflation. So basically, yeah, we will go deflationary. At over 100 and over 50 billion cap, burns exceed minting, creating a supply shock. Stakers earn 700 to 900 million a year, while supply shrinks. We'll go deflationary hard. And then after that, we'll start breaking some key levels, and obviously the price could just absolutely melt up. Like, who knows where the peak will be or the high. You know, it can literally, all the shorts will just get absolutely friggin' wrecked. And key here, obviously it's going to be mass adoption, and I do believe, not financial advice, with Caffeine AI, Bitcoin DeFi building, ICP will flip from inflationary reward burns to deflationary. It's only inevitable. And I believe that will happen in 2026 massively, guys, boosting its value. Compared to Bitcoin's halving, but ICP burns scale with usage, and the massive usage will come. And insider value also stake via the network nervous system NNS for voting power and rewards. It's like owning shares in the internet. And also, I do recommend also keeping it liquid, because once you get those massive supply shocks, you can get really extremely FOMO in regards to the price, and you can get these insane weeks that obviously you can sell those weeks and then buy the dips also then. because it's going to be very volatile. But I do believe that we're going to get a massive week to the upside in regards to the price, because the deflationary shock is just going to literally, the short's going to get crushed, and it's going to be a massive supply demand imbalance, and the price is just going to go vertical. It's going to happen. And then obviously, if you're liquid, you can profit on that too. So I always suggest, not financial advice, keep it a balance between having a lock and having ICP liquid. And also AI on chain via Caffeine. It's going to be revolutionary. Today, AI runs on big tech servers on the current Web 2 stack, but ICP's Caffeine Alpha launch, which we launched last month, is letting AI models live inside the blockchain. So by 2026-27, 1% of global AI workloads on ICP could mean billions of queries monthly, burning 10 to 20 million ICP annually from AI alone. We're not including Bitcoin, DeFi, and all the other things that the world computer does. It's massive. Extra beneficial data we can look at also is that ICP runs LLMs like DeepSeek on chain, enabling dApps with conversational AI, sentiment analysis in DAOs, and autonomous agents. It will be the home for AI agents. And in August 2025, ICP leads DE/AI with autonomous agents, managing wallets and cross-chain interactions. We're just at the start of it. We're at the cusp. This decentralizes AI, making it tamper-proof and unstoppable, and that's only on the world computer. Developers can use Caffeine's natural language to adapt tools, build AI-powered apps in minutes. So it makes me, you, and everyone listening developers. Do you understand how massive this is? And potential ICP could host self-governing AI systems, which it will, redefining deep in decentralized physical infrastructure networks. We can go into the Internet of Things, humanoids. If you watch all my other videos, I explain how ICP will play or be the heart of safe AI, guardian AI, ethical AI, because of its tamper-proof and unstoppable internet cloud infrastructure, and obviously being one of its kind. So big picture, guys, 25, 26, seamless transfers across BTC, ETH, Sol, Doge, all in one app. True, all in one Web3 wallets. Looking out at 26, 2027, enterprise tokenized real assets like bonds or property on ICP, RWA. And that's what I believe will be the partnership with Hedera, as Hedera is also in RWA. This collaboration will be an integral role in regards to the hard infrastructure of RWA with the Web3. And then looking further out by 2030, 100 million plus users, thousands of dApps, billions in daily value, supply net deflationary, of course. ICP's roadmap includes decentralization, advanced analytics, things like AI agents, multi-chain coordination, robotics, humanoids, you know, the hard infrastructure for safeguarding AI, blah, blah, blah. The runway of growth is going to be absolute parabolic. The CAGR, or the compound average annual growth rate, is going to go to Valhalla. Comparisons for value we can look at. Unlike Render Cash, niche deepin, ICP executes AI fully on chain versus Ethereum, and ICP Scalability handles 28 million daily transactions. That was the July record. So really, there's no comparison. This is the world computer. There's no comparison. It's in a niche of its own. And then we can look at risks. Yes, it is volatile, but the greatest market opportunities are always volatile. Look at Amazon. Went from like 100 down to $5, $6. It was volatile. It bled. Everyone thought it was dead. The most disruptive assets are always highly volatile, but if you have patience and you stick it out, over the long run, not financial advice, they generate the best returns. Because you look at ICP, down 99% from this all-time high of 750, but current levels around $5 are entry points that are just, that I believe are life-changing. It's a life-changing accumulation zone. And there's predictions that are conservative for a high of around 35 in 2025. And there are sort of mid semi-bullish targets of around 100 in 2025. But I know that there's also a key level that can take us to about 150 potentially. But I do believe that this business cycle is going to be long-ended. And I do believe that we'll be very bullish all the way up to like 2028 because there's going to be so much liquidity into the market. And I do believe by the end of Trump's presidency, we should see conservative between a $200 to $500 price target. And that's, I do believe that, burns by then will be hitting 100 million a year. So not financial advice, but that's how I sort of forecast where we're going to be going. So in plain words, ICP burns make it scarcer as it gets busier, pairing with staking for more income while powering AI, finance, and Web3. So that's ICP's future in numbers when we're looking at the next few years. It's going to be deflationary, AI driven, and it's definitely undervalued as we speak in this video. So if this video helped, like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell for more. Comment your ICP price prediction for 25, 26, 27, and 28. Drop it below. For staking guides or portfolio tips, check the links in the description. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one, and peace out for now.